What up, F3s, family, friends, and fans? Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate everybody so far that's been subscribing, liking, and commenting. I really do appreciate y'all. I love y'all. That's been showing me a lot of love and support on Instagram, Facebook. I appreciate y'all. So on a serious note, we're going to talk about how when you're in a deep situation, God will isolate you and make you trust the process and make you have faith. 2019, I thought it was the worst year of my life, okay? I was going through a lot of personal things. I was like real depressed, real suicidal, and I was just in the dark, and I felt alone. But when we go through things, we think it's a bad thing when it's really not a bad thing. It's really, sometimes it could be a good thing because it's like you're becoming a better version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to be isolated to like reevaluate your whole life. Like, what I was doing was dumb. It was stupid. So when you like take yourself out that situation, or God take you out that situation, it's kind of like, oh, okay, all right. Like now I see what God was doing, because like my mother always told me, either God is going to remove you from the situation, or he's going to remove the situation from you. And 2019 was just all of that. Okay. So 2019, I moved into this apartment in 2018, and I moved out in 2019. So I had stayed there from April to like February. The reason why was because I got evicted. I'm going to be real transparent with y'all and be real with y'all, because I'm not a saint and I'm not perfect. We all go through things. So I got evicted, and before I had moved, I was just, like I said, I was in this dark, like, area, like, in my life. Like, I'm just like, what is wrong with me? Like, I wasn't, like, I was real moody. I was sad all the time. So I'm like, what's going on? And then I felt like uncomfortable, like you're in this box, right? And it's like you're trying to squeeze yourself out, and it's like shrinking. And I'm like, what is going on? And then when I go through these type of situations, I always ask God, like, why me? Why do I got to go through these crazy situations where either I'm doing something crazy or somebody's like trying to hurt me, like on like verbally, emotionally, physically, mentally, like why? You know what I'm saying? And like they say, God give his battles to his strongest soldiers, okay? And I'm definitely one of them soldiers, because like I said, I was very depressed. I was very suicidal. And when I get into those moves, it's like I don't want to be bothered, and I'm always snapping on people. And I'm like, that's just not me, you know? So I was working for this daycare for like 5.5 years. And I'm like, I can't do this no more. I just can't. Like, I was getting into it with people at work. People was like bothering me, and I'm like, all I do is just come to work and just, like, what are you mad at me for? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I started journaling. I get a notebook. I got like 5,000 notebooks, y'all. And I just really just started writing stuff and manifesting. And I didn't know I was manifesting things. And I'm like, I'm just writing. I'm mad, or I'm sad, or I'm happy, or just every mood I'm going through, I always write it down. So I'm like, God, like, I just want to be removed from this situation, because I know it's going to go down. It's going to go down bad if I don't leave soon, you know? So I wrote that, and I lost a lot of friends in 2019. Okay, I lost a lot of friends that I knew they had my back and wasn't going to leave me, you know what I'm saying? But people get comfortable by where you at in life. Like, oh, she not going nowhere, she ain't doing nothing, she always gonna be around here, she ain't going nowhere. And it's like, but I am though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am gonna go somewhere. Like, I'm not gonna be here for the rest of my life. Like, no. Like, I was always at work. I was like always there. And then people be like, girl, you might as well just go to work. You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't got no kids. You ain't got no boyfriend. You ain't got nothing. Girl, just come to work. You need all the coins you can get. And it's like, you thinking like, okay, that's not a bad thing. Like, that sounds good. I should go to work. But when you look over your life, it's just like, I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. Like, it's so much I could have been doing. So this same person I was working with, she had gave me this book called Purpose Driven Life. The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. And this book changed my life, okay? Because it taught me how to deal with people accordingly. You know how people be like, I deal with them accordingly. They really don't be dealing with them people accordingly. But when you go by like faith-wise and spiritual-wise, it's like, okay, God will put people in your life. You be like, what is this? Why is this person in my life when they retarded? But guys, like, it's more than a retardedness. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than the surface. Like, look at this person and tell me what you see. And we look at them like, okay, their face is falling off. What is this they got on? They ain't got no car. Their parents is crazy. But that's when you think like, let me stop being so judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life ain't easy just like theirs not. But we got the same 24 hours, and I decided to do something with mine. But maybe they just need their push. You know what I'm saying? They need that motivation to be better than what they are now, or they was. You know what I'm saying? So when I read this book, like I said, it taught me how to treat people accordingly. It taught me how to love people, and it taught me how to just be myself, and knowing like, don't be too materialistic, because, or don't even like think like, I'm gonna be living forever. I'm not gonna get touched. I'm out here. Like, no, it's more to life. Is to just think like, oh, I'm getting all this money. I can live this fast life. I can do this. I can do that. But when you leave this earth, you're not taking none of that with you. You know, so it taught me that. And I had to like humble myself. Like, I always been humble. But when you go through a dark situation, it humbles you more, because it's like, I could die at any given moment. And I always told myself, I said, when I die, what did I accomplish? What did I accomplish? Oh, just partying all the time. You know, sleeping with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you accomplish? So I told myself, I said, you know what? I wrote down my journal. After I finished reading this book, I wrote down my journal. I said, God, this is what I want to work on. I want to work on my appearance. Because when I talk to people, I don't want them to always think like I'm just this ratchet ghetto person. Because I'm really not. Like, I'm real chill. You know what I'm saying? But when you with your friends, you just, oh, girl, yeah. But then when you like talking to somebody else, it's like, listen, this is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like, don't play with me. You playing with one of him. You know, you playing with him, which is me. Him is in me. You know what I'm saying? You're playing with God, and I'm a very godly person. So don't play with me. Don't play with me. So I be able to tell people, like, chill out. Because when I get into that person, oh, I'm the bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she bold. She should never said that. But you tested me, right? And I try to walk away, but then I had to stumble back and put you back in your place. Chill, sis. Chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I lost my job. And then I was dealing with this guy. Me and this guy been on and off, on and off, on and off. And ladies, let me tell you this thing. Ladies and men. If somebody's showing you who they really are, let them go. Let them go. Because either they're going to put you through hell and back, or you just might be dead. Keep dealing with that person. So like I said, I'm from Detroit. If any of you guys, looked at the other vlogs, I'm from Detroit. And Detroit is a very like popular city. People just living fast. And I'm not a person that like try to live fast. You know what I'm saying? But this person that I was dealing with was living fast, like in and out the streets, in and out of jail. And I'm like, you telling me you want to do this? But then let me. When me and him talk, it was like a different individual. But when you get to drinking and you get to doing drugs, you a whole like different individual, and that I don't want to really deal with. But when you ain't have, when I didn't have a job or anything, it was just like, I'm bored. Where you at? Let's have sex. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, And I'm telling you, I'm trying to be transparent with y'all because I want y'all to learn, like, this is your life. Live it the right way. So me and him was like always together. And then he started doing little stuff. And then it's just like, dude, I'm not you use my car because I'm thinking that you're getting your life in order. Okay. But sir wasn't. And shout out to girl because she saved my life. If she never would have called that day, and people be thinking like, oh, his B called me and da 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 da. Like, no. Shout out to her. Because if she didn't call me that day, I probably would still be dealing with this person. So shout out to her. Much love. I appreciate you, girl. She called me. Was like, oh, you drive this car? You drive that car? Like, I seen your car. Like, oh, he be at, what's the name of your car? Dude was all over the city of, no, he was all over Michigan. And okay? So I'm like, wow. And she was telling me all this other stuff. And I'm just like, damn, like, you really dirty. Like, you really doing that? Like, that's really you? So when people show you who they really are, believe it. It's no faking. It's real. They real life slow. So, soon as I let him go, I'm starting to get calls like, oh, we want you to come for an interview. We want you to do this. We want you to do that. So I was working 2 jobs. So let's talk about trusting the process. When God put you in a situation, because God put us in, no, you know what? God really don't put us in situations. We put ourselves in a situation, and he just want to see how you going to get out. Because God is like a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, parents will tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then we do it anyway. And we be calling like, Mom, you remember when you told me don't do that? I did it anyway. And I'm here. Okay, you know what? Get yourself out this time. So sometimes God is like that. Like, let's see how you gonna get out. So it was just like, I learned how to just sit down and just listen. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling my friend, I'm like, have you ever just sat down and just listened to somebody just talk? Like, you thinking like, damn, they a dope person, they lit, they this and they that. But they real life not. Like, you weird. Like, I'm thinking you just this perfect person. You really ain't. You just a sinner like me. You know what I'm saying? Because people feel like, oh, well, I never had it in life, so I'm going to put this big-ass front on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm this. I'm that. I know. And that's cool. That's cool. But when it come down to me, I'm good on that. Like, we're not kids. We grown. Just be yourself. So I feel like people mess with me because I'm real within myself. But people don't know, like, the dark side of me. Like, I'll be real, like, emotional. I'm moody. I'm snappy. You know, I go into these dark, dark spaces. And I just can't. I told myself, you can't do that no more. Because you have a lot to offer this world. Sorry, y'all. Like, I think I need something to drink. Some water. But it's like you know, you can't keep doing this to yourself. You can't keep putting yourself in this situation and then you feel like God just going to keep taking you out this situation. You got to learn how to do it on your own. And sometimes when we want a relationship with God, everybody think like, oh, God going to come up front. He going to come first. Like, no. God is like, listen, I love you and all, but I can't put the work in all the time. You have to meet me halfway. So 2019 it taught me how to, like, sit down and trust the process. Like, we be wanting stuff to be on time. And God, like, the time is just not right yet. Like, settle down. I got this. Let me put the work in real quick. But I need you to just put faith in me. I got this, boo. I got you. I got you, daughter. Like, chill. I got you. So I was just like, okay. I surrendered myself. 2019, I surrendered myself. Like, I'm just like, you know what, God? Like, I can't keep doing this no more. Like, I can't keep chasing people. I can't keep putting people first. And then the thing about it, God say, treat people how you want to be treated. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. But at the same time, don't be a fool, though. Because people have masks on. They got this representative. You know what I'm saying? Like, hi, my name is Latavia. And I can do this and I can do that. But then when they take that mask off, it's like, I lied. I lied. I can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be a fool. Like, treat people how you want to be treated. And at the same time, think about it. What goes around comes around. When you keep treating people to like dirt, baby, it's gonna backfire. You gonna get set down somewhere. Okay? So I was just like, I taught myself, I was just like, you gotta learn how to put yourself first. So 2019, I had got 2 jobs. I was working valet at Children's Hospital. Shout out to you all. But no. And then I was doing like a data entry job. And so I'm working from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 11 at night. I was working like I was working every day. Like I was working 2 jobs, Monday through Friday, and then I was working valet Sunday and Saturday. So I'm humping them hours. People like, we going out, you want to go? I'm like, nah. We doing this, we doing that? Nah. Like, people felt like I was acting funny, but I was growing up. I was isolating myself to, like, you know, train myself. Like, you got to do this for yourself. You can't have people, like, doing it for you. It's time for you to grow up, sis. So, like I said, 2019, I got evicted. I lost my job. Moved back, and then I moved back with my mama. So I was like, I lost my job. Then dealing with him, my car started breaking. It started working. It started breaking down. So I lost my car. So I'm like, 2020 came. I'm like, what you gonna do, Tavia? Because you can't stay here no more. You can't. You growing out of your environment. So what are you gonna do next? So my friend, me and her was talking. I'm like, I just can't do this, Jay. Her name Jay. Y'all gonna see her. I have some vlogs sometimes. But I'm like, Jay, I can't do this no more. Like, what I'm gonna do? She like, Tay, just move to here. Move here. And then I never been to Arizona. Never been to Arizona. I told my mom, I said, Ma, I'm getting another car and I'm moving to AZ. My mama was like, I don't think she was furious, but she was pissed because I'm the only child. So she like, why you leaving? Like, why? Why you gotta go? Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do that? And I'm like, I gotta do this for myself. Like, I'm growing up. I'm 20. I was 25. And I'm like, I'm growing up. It's time for me to grow up. I had to move on with my life. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't understand until I actually, you know, parents don't actually believe you until you actually do it. Come on, parents. Let's be for real. Y'all don't believe in y'all kids until they actually do it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving. So I was supposed to leave in January, but my car was like acting real bad. So I'm like, okay, I gotta hurry up and get a car. So February 5th will be my 1-year anniversary when I got my Honda leg. Shout out to Honda because people be trying to downplay Honda. But baby, Honda is one of them cars, it's gonna last forever. Some don't do that. And that's on period. Shout out to Honda leg. And where I got my car in Detroit, if y'all want to know, I got it from LaFontaine and Dearborn Heights. Shout out to y'all. So got my car from there. And then I had bought a flight. It's crazy. I bought a flight in January. I was going to leave in January. I'm like, either I'm going to take this car, I'm going to drive this car. I don't know. But it wasn't going to make it down there. So February 5th, I got a new car. And then she like, so when you leaving? So now she got to ask, so she want me to hurry up. When you leaving? I'm like, I'm leaving. Trust and believe, I'm leaving. So she like, and that's another thing. Let's go back to the car. So the day I got my car, the week I was getting my car, I'm like, Mom, can you go with me to Honda? She's like, no. You know, people be acting mean to you. I'm like, dang, sis. She like, no. Like, how you think you gonna get a car? You know how parents be. Y'all know how parents be. Y'all know, especially black parents, y'all know how parents be. So she like, how you gonna get a car? And you ain't got this and you ain't got that. Don't worry about it, boo. I know what I got. I know what I got. I ain't putting it in my name. Shout out to you, Ma. Thank you for saying all of that, girl, because you gave me the strength. So Saturday came, and she like, is you gonna get up? And Mom, see, that's how the devil work. He get into your mind. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna go. I ain't gonna get approved. I'm gonna get rejected. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a little holy hole. It's all right. It's okay. But anyway, I'm like, I'm gonna get rejected. They ain't gonna accept my credit. Like, it is what it is. And I had paid stuff off, but it wasn't moving like the way I wanted to move. So, went there. Me and him talking. He like, how your credit? How this? How your money? I'm like, this all I got. This how my credit look. He said, all right, we could probably work with it. So I'm like, shit, they ain't about to accept me. But then he like, why you looking like that? So I'm like, I ain't looking like nothing. I'm just seeing what y'all gonna do. He like, put a smile on your face. We gonna get you a car. So I'm like, Well, look, I'm still not smiling. I'm like, okay. Because it's like when you get too excited about something, like, oh, they said they gonna give me a car. And then you walk out there like, I'm still driving this piece of shit. You know, I ain't get no car. They tell me they gonna give me a car. They ain't give me no car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he like, put a smile on your face. You all right? So he like, all right. Came out like, you been approved. I'm like, what? I've been approved for a car. I did that shit. Tavia did that. Sure did. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you just gotta trust the process. The process don't move until you actually start moving, but moving like silently. You're not telling everybody you'll move because people will be very judgmental. When I tell people I was getting ASAP from Detroit, they ain't believe me. They ain't believe me. You ain't going nowhere. Like me and my daddy, we not close. But he like, you ain't going nowhere. You coming back. I'm not coming back. So I'm just like, you know, and then at the same time, I didn't even really tell a lot of people. I told like really close people to me. But they were still being like, they ain't believe me. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right. And then the girl, like Jay, she been down here. She's from Detroit, so she been out here since 10th grade. She didn't believe me either because it's been plenty of times. She was like, when you gonna come visit? And I'm like, I'm coming. And then I never went. So I'm like, when I got here, I'm like, you ain't believe I was coming? She was like, girl, no. So I had got my car. I called my friend Juan Don Julio. Shout out to Wani. You know what I'm saying? Joanny Brownie. I called him. I said, what's up? He like, what's up? And I'm like, I got this new car. I'm moving to AZ. You gonna drive with me? He like, bet it up. Let's do it. I thought he was gonna say no. And I'm like, this is like the last slot I got. You know what I'm saying? For me to just exit out of here. Because flights was cheap, but my car down was like $1,200. I'm not paying that. I'm about to get on this road. And this was like my first road trip, y'all. So, it was March 14th. I left at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It took like 30 hours to get to Arizona. No shit. And shout out to him because I was not sleeping. He like, Tay, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Like a little baby, go to sleep. You all right? And I'm like, no. I'm not going to sleep till I get there. And when I still got here, I still ain't go to sleep. Because I was like overly excited. Because I'm like, I actually did that. Like, God really put me in a position where people that actually believe me, he put them there. Like, yeah. Like, I was getting yeses out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? When people kept rejecting me, it was like, okay. I didn't cry about it. I'm just like, roll the punches. What's next? What I got to do to get to where I need to be to move on. You know what I'm saying? So, it took us 30 hours to get to Arizona. When I got here, March 15th, that week right there, I took like a week off trying to get my life in order in the brain. And I'm like, I actually did it. Like, that's what's up. The next week, I got hired into this temp agency, Integrity. If anybody's in Arizona that want to move to Arizona, Integrity is a good spot, you know, to apply for jobs. I got into Amazon. So I've been working at Amazon since March 14th. Then I got promoted into like a coach in May. And then I got converted over to a full-time member at Amazon July. So it's like, my life is going good. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of God. I put all my faith and trust in God. And I was like, God, let's do it. God is everything that I lack. You know what I'm saying? He's my teacher. My mama want to get on my nerve. He my mama. My daddy ain't there. He's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama's still there, but she get on my nerve. Lord, get your child because I don't know what tip she on, but get her. Okay? So, no. So, like, me and my mom actually got close, even from afar, because it's like, I'm growing up from afar. So, it's like, when you with your parents, they always on your head, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing? But it's like, and then 2020, I took a lot of trips. I went to Detroit 3 times. Went to San Francisco. I went to Atlanta. So, it's like, when you actually get your life in order and you actually have faith within yourself and have faith in God and surrender yourself, like, you know, God, here I go. I'm tired of hiding. Let's just do it. You my partner in crime. He don't do no crime. I be doing no crime. He just be there like, look at this girl. Just fooling. And I met a lot of dope people here because Arizona's so chilled. It's peaceful. And Detroit is just a fast life. Everybody want to get money. But it's just more to life than just getting money. You know what I'm saying? You got to show people love. You got to support people. You got to be there for people. And people feel like, why I got to do that? Because our life is deeper than just getting material things. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you believe in God, you have to start living by God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and one thing is just, I don't play about God. And I be thinking about my purpose all the time. And that's why I'm here on YouTube to show y'all my purpose. This book is a lifesaver. When you want to turn your life over, read this book spiritually. Okay, when you want to faithfully. And now it's like I have more confidence than I ever had before. You know, I don't let people talk to me crazy because that's what you're not going to do. Okay, I don't play about God. When I talk about God, you can believe whatever you want to believe in, but this is my faith. Okay, this is what I believe in. I don't judge nobody, but let you tell it, baby. I don't play about God. So, you know, it is what it is. But 2019 grew me up. If I didn't make it to 2019, I'd probably still be in Detroit. I'd still be like working like a Hebrew slave. I mean, I work like a Hebrew slave now. With 2 jobs, I don't know how I made it. I applaud anybody got 2 or 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 5 jobs. I applaud y'all. Okay? I applaud y'all. Y'all putting y'all work in, but them 2 jobs, baby, I'm telling you, I'm at work like I didn't get no sleep. And then I lost a lot. That's another thing. I lost weight. Because I wasn't eating. I wasn't drinking. I was just waking up, just going to work. Then I'm probably eating at least, if I did, I probably ate once a day. And then I had lost weight before I went to Arizona. Then when I came to Arizona, I lost weight. And then I manifested. Like, when you write down and you get serious about life, you start manifesting stuff. And like I said, I wrote down to God. I said, God, I want to work on my appearance. I want to work on my skin. I want to work on my teeth. I started going to dinner. I'm about to get braces. I just wanted people to know, like, you know, like, dang, when I talked to her, she real serious about what she want to do. And, like, people, you had to stop telling people your business. Stop telling people your business what you want to do. Because I know people like, that girl, she been saying she want to start YouTube for the longest. And she still ain't did it. And I did it. Like, sometimes it's just based on the time. And, like, you got all these dreams that you want to work on. You want to do this, you want to do that. But it's the timing. So, have faith. Disrespectful. Have faith. Have faith within yourself and have faith in God. And actually just sit down and just get your life in order. I'm not telling you, your life, like a burden will like just lift off. It will fall off your shoulders. Because when you leave people alone that's not really attracting anything, they just attracting trouble all the time, you're not going to get nowhere. But when you just let them people go, you say you make your peace. This is what I do. When I leave people alone, I make peace. I love you, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's time for us to just grow apart, you know what I'm saying? And it's not working. Either they gonna get it or they not. But I'm moving on. I mean, my pace, God, you know, peace be with you. And just move on. You know, God understand. People are tricky out here, you know. A lot of people don't have faith in God. But when you have faith in God and you fall back from people, you start meeting new people that's actually on your same level as you likewise, you know what I'm saying? So, get this book, y'all. This is a lifesaver. Okay? Lifesaver. If you read the book, shout out to you. If you ain't changed nothing, you need to change it. Okay? This book right here is dope to me. It's very, very just beautiful. Okay? But when you so hard on yourself, you always asking God, what's your purpose? Your purpose sometimes be right in your face. And this is my purpose, talking to y'all. So, I got a lot to do and work on. I hope you guys enjoy this content, this vlog. Hit me up in the comments if you want me to pray for you. I mean, I ain't no minister or nothing, but if you want me to pray for you, Lord, put your hands on little TT. She needs you in her life. That's all I can do. But the Lord listen to me. He hear them cries. It might not be on my timing, but it's on his timing. So, this is the motivational speech right here. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. Trust the process. that your year is coming, okay? When God gonna want you to shine, but you got to get your life in order first. Once you get your life in order, everything else is there, okay? So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I'm out. I'm about to start my day. I'm about to go out and see what the world is about today. And I hope y'all do the same. Get y'all lives in order. Get this book. You can get it from Amazon. Shout out to Rick Warren. I don't know that man, but that man is smart for this book. Get this book, y'all. I love y'all.